Hello, hello, hello. Just wait for some people to get in here so we can have some farm trivia tonight. Maybe win some prizes. I think there's several lives going on tonight, so I don't know how many people we will have show up, but we'll hang out a minute, wait for some people to show up. Is anybody out there? I don't know if the notification has went out yet that I'm live, but maybe it will shortly. If it has not, hello, Renee. How are you this evening? Can you hear me? I'm doing good. Are you ready for some farm trivia? I think there's several other lives going on right now, so people are elsewhere watching other lives. So just kind of hanging out, waiting for some people to show up so we can play trivia. And who knows? Maybe nobody shows up. Oh, my nose is itching. My allergies are killing me. Renee, do you have anything planted yet outside? We just planted a ton of tomatoes. Hello, Tina Ladybug. Thanks for coming in. We'll start trivia soon. I'm just giving time for people to come in so we can have some trivia. How are you doing today? Cabbage, potatoes, garlic, onions, and putting out tomatoes tomorrow. So we've got onions, garlic, beets, radishes, carrots, and tomatoes. And did I say cabbage? We have cabbage also. We've got so many tomatoes. If they all do well, we're going to be overloaded with tomatoes, which is a good problem to have. We'll can them, make something with them, or sell what we can't use. Glad to be off work. Me too. Well, at least if you're off on the weekends, it's all downhill from here. One more day. That's what gets me through Fridays, is just knowing it's almost over with. Hello, where to begin homesteading? Hello, Purple Tube. Lettuce, carrots, and peas, and kale. We didn't plant any kale. I bought a kale plant that was at Lowe's and it was looking pretty weekly, but I think I paid $1 for it, and I brought it back to life, and I'm just feeding my rabbits off of it now. I think we may try to get some peppers out. Want to do it this weekend, but I think it's going to rain, so I don't know. It may be next week before we get our peppers out. We'll get a ton of peppers to put out too. So anybody that showed up and hasn't been to the trivia before, we'll start trivia in a little bit. We're just going to give some time for some people to get in here. Um, and we have prizes for the top 3 winners, and it will be farm questions. And if you don't know the answer, you're welcome to guess. Hmm. Your broccoli bolted and your lettuce got bitter. We have broccoli. I think it's broccoli started in the house. I know we have Brussels sprouts started in the house, and mm, a bunch of stuff. I don't even remember. I know we have Brussels sprouts, and there's 4 or 5. Oh, we have kohlrabi started, and Brussels sprouts, and I want to say we have broccoli started, but maybe it's cauliflower. I don't remember. You work at Lowe's and you bought 2 blueberry bushes. We hope to add blueberry bushes at some point. We just started our orchard, and we want to add blueberries and blackberries, and sooner or later, maybe be a mostly berry farm, or a fruit farm, I should say, because we'll have an orchard too, but a fruit farm. But we'll see how that goes. It all depends. Got to make a Shed Wars video. Have poor time management going on. Yeah, I feel you. I'm the same way. Hello, Boots and Bonnets. How are you? We're gonna play some trivia in a little bit, Boots and Bonnets, and you're welcome to join in. We've got prizes. 23 blueberry bushes. My dad had 2 blueberry bushes, and one of them didn't make it through the winter. It's dead as it can be. But the other one is just thriving and doing well. But last year we got enough blueberries off of them finally to make 2 pies, and they were pretty yummy. Hello, Julie. Thanks for coming in. Your onion seeds are germinating. Great. We just planted some onions last Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Um, and we haven't seen anything from them yet, but we'll give them some time. We direct sowed those though. Yeah, blueberry pie is hard to beat. It's pretty tasty. Boots and bonnets, how's the weather in Texas today? Here in Georgia, it was all sunshine today. I had to go open my cold frame to keep it from cooking my plants that I have in the cold frame outside. Gorgeous. Yeah, it was gorgeous here too. Really nice. But I think the rain's supposed to set in this evening, but we planted tomatoes yesterday and today, so it's welcomed. The tomatoes will really enjoy that. 82 tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds nice. I think we got right around 80 today. Julie, where are you at? Oh, thank you. Where to begin homestead? Planting tomatoes tomorrow. I think we planted in the past 2 days, we've planted almost 200 tomato plants. And it may be a little more because we didn't keep count. And we have a ton more, but we're going to give those to people that um, want to plant or, you know, whether they can afford plants or not. We have them and they're going to die if we don't give them away. So we're going to give them to somebody that will grow them. In Ohio. Yeah, it's a lot of plants. We're going to have, if they all do well, we're going to do a lot of canning and making our own salsas and sauces. If you've never had smoked salsa, it's nothing short of amazing. I learned how to make that last year, and it didn't last long. What we did put up, but this year I hope to do a lot of that and can it. So we'll have a lot of it because we just love it. Where to begin? How long before you can plant your tomatoes? When's your last frost date, I guess? Hello, Mackenzie. Thanks for coming in. Love to can them, but freezing is good too. Well, we did all of our freezing last year, and I don't know if you guys seen the video where our freezer went out and we lost everything that was in that freezer. And it was so disheartening, but it is what it is. Um, but we're kind of gun shy now, I guess, of freezing stuff. And eventually we'll have to just because we don't have enough space to can everything. But right now we have not filled our freezer back up, even started it because it just kind of make it made us sick to our stomach after putting all that hard work in and losing it all. May the 10th is your last frost date. Well, let's see. You've got almost a month then, Julie. We just started ours way too early. Hi, free handling maid. Thanks for coming in. We started our tomatoes just to be honest, way too early, and they were just getting so spindly and leggy, and we had to get them out. And whether the frost kills them, they were going to die in the trays. So we just had to get them out. We didn't have a choice. So now, if we do know the frost is coming, we can go cover them. But they had to go out. They were just going to die in those trays. But lesson learned, next year we won't plant them as early unless we have an actual greenhouse to put them in. And anybody in here, if you don't know one of these other channels, go and grab them up, and go ahead and check out some of their videos. And if you like what they're putting out, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave them a comment on the video. Just help each other out. If you're digging what somebody else is putting out, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. And we have tons of great channels in here. Everybody in here is just great channels. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll start the trivia. But I'll go ahead and let you guys know what the prizes are tonight. So the first place winner is going to get this cookbook. It is a cookbook from a church here locally. And this is the kind of cookbook that everybody in the church gets together. And they actually do it to raise money for the church. But these are recipes that real people have made. And 99.9% of the time, you're going to know what goes in this. It's not going to be some herb or something that you've never heard of, or something that you'll go buy to put in a recipe that you're never going to use again. You're only going to use it for that one recipe because you didn't know what it was in the first place. I've done that before and I hate doing that. So this is going to be the first place winner. And the second and third place will get, each of you will get a pack of these. So Velvet Queen, see if I can turn this so it doesn't glare. Velvet Queen sunflowers and a pack of marigolds. Now, I've never seen marigolds this color, so I bought a bunch of them. I thought they were pretty, but second and third place get these, and first place gets the cookbook. I thought and I've never seen these sunflowers, but they look really pretty. But you know, sometimes you buy those flowers and picture on the front of the seeds doesn't look anything like the flower when it blooms. It's not near as pretty, but I'm going to plant some of these. I hope they turn out this pretty. And I'm going to plant some of these marigolds too, just because I have some regular marigolds, but I don't have any of these color, and I've never seen any of this color. So I thought I'd get some and try them, but I got some extras for prizes for people. All right, so we've got about, looks like 8 people in here. We've been on for almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and start the trivia. I'll go through for anybody that doesn't know how to play. Question's going to come up on the screen with multiple choice answers. In the chat, you will put the number of the answer that you think it is. You don't have to type out the answer. You would just put 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever you think it is. And the computer calculates, you know, who put in what answer. And it also tells me at the very end who the first, second, and third place winners are. I will go off the screen when it comes up, and I will read the questions out loud along with the answers, because anybody that is on a tablet or a phone, it makes it so small they can't see the questions or the answers. So you'll hear me, but you can't see me. All you'll be able to see is the screen that we're going to play on. And if for some reason you put in an answer and at the end it shows that you put in a different answer, let me know that. That's happened once or twice. But let me know that if that happens. For the most part, this program is reliable, but it has happened once or twice. So you guys bear with me and we'll go ahead and start the trivia. Take me just a moment to get it up. All right, so it does a little countdown before the questions come up. Hello, Pete's Little Homestead. Thanks for coming in. You snuck in on me. So if you missed it, we're playing for a cookbook for the top winner, and the second and third winner get a pack of sunflower seeds and a pack of marigold seeds. And this is the longest part, is the countdown at the beginning. I'm not sure how to change that to make it shorter. I wish I could. And there may be a way. I just don't know how. Yeah, just enough time to take a potty break. All right, question number one. On average, how many glasses of milk does a cow produce each week? Number one, 50. Number two, 100. Number three, 500. Number four, 90. It takes it a minute to compute the answers. Everybody should go to Simply Jan Homestead. Number three was the answer. Or, I'm sorry, number four was the answer. Most everybody said number three, but number four was the correct answer. So if you pick number four, looks like Where to Begin a Homestead, you got that one right. Question number 2. What is the hair-like material on an ear of corn called? Number 1, that's supposed to be silk. Number 2, hair. Number 3, fur. Number 4, slender. Oh, everybody should go over to Simply Jan Homestead and look at the video she put out today about the mail that came, well, from me, but I did it on behalf of everybody on Team Will It Grow. And the answer is number 1. Looks like everybody knows their corn. In what year were potatoes first grown in the United States? 1, 1815. 2, 1900. 3, 1714. Number 4, 1850. And just so everybody knows, all these questions and answers came from Mr. Google Pants. So, hello, Micro Farmer. Thanks for coming in. Jump in and play trivia with us. The winner gets a cookbook, the number 1 winner. Looks like the answer to this was number 3, 1714. Top winner gets a cookbook, and the second and third place get marigolds and sunflower seeds. How many stomachs does a cow have? Number 1, 2. Number 2, 4. Number 3, 3. Number 4, 1. I really need to figure out how to get the Jeopardy music on here. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know that you can do that, but it'd be cool if we could. Yeah, Mackenzie, it's really hard to see uh, this on a phone. And the answer was number 2, 4. Cows have 4 stomachs. It's like Boots and Bonnets got that one. Whoop, whoop. If it helps, Mackenzie, instead of trying to read what's on your phone, you could just listen to me. In what season are soybeans harvested? Number 1, summer. Number 2, spring. Number 3, fall. Number 4, year round. It marked you wrong, free handling maid? Okay. Okay, I got it, free handling maid. Julie, it got you wrong too? Okay. I got it. I got you and free handling maid marked down. So number 3 was the answer, fall. Yeah, if it marks you wrong for something, you have to let me know because I'm not paying attention to who's putting what into the comments. How many stomachs does a pig have? Number 1, 3. Number 2, 2. Number 3, 4. Number 4, 1. F&P Farms. Okay, I got you too, Renee. Man, this thing's. I got you too, where to begin homestead. It's usually pretty reliable, but I guess it's having issues tonight. Manager of a pig farm. That's interesting, Mackenzie. And the answer was number 1. I'm sorry, number 4, 1 stomach. You know what? I see what it's doing. Y'all are putting in number 4 and it's putting you down for the answer number 4, not the number 4. I see what it's being crazy about. Okay, we'll fix it. How much how much water must a cow drink to produce a gallon of milk? Number 1, 5 gallons. Number 2, 1 gallon. Number 3, 3 gallons. Number 4, 2 gallons. Yeah, it's because the way this program works, I see what it's doing. You can either write out the answer or you can put the number of the answer. So when you're putting in a number and the answer is a number, it's picking I don't know how it decides which one to pick, but it's picking the wrong one, if that makes sense. And the answer was number 4, 2 gallons. How many pounds of cheese can be made with 25 gallons of milk? 1, 10 pounds. 2, 5 pounds. 3, 50 pounds. 4, 25 pounds. The program may be drinking. I don't know. Hello, the Tinker's wife. Thanks for coming in. And the answer is number 4, 25 pounds. How many different medicines, including insulin and estrogen, come from cattle? Number 1, 25 pounds. Number 2, 75 pounds. Number 3, 100 pounds. Number 4, 50 pounds. Hello, Fleetwood Patch. Thanks for coming in. And the answer was number 3, 100. I'm glad you could be here, Fleetwood. A cow's gestation period is the average number of days from the day a cow is bred to the time she has a calf. How many days is that? Number 1, 220 days. Number 2, 285 days. Number 3, 300 days. Number 4, 325 days. Yeah, I'm not good at trivia either, guys. I like to play and guess, but yeah, I usually end up learning something, Mackenzie. And the answer was number 2, 285 days. Okay, guys. So put in the answer, not the number of the answer, if that makes sense. How many sides does an individual honeycomb cell have? 4 sides, 6 sides, 8 sides, or 12 sides? So you're going to choose 4, 6, 8, or 12. I think this is our issue with it doing the wrong answers. Next time I do these questions, I'll know better than to do this. I didn't realize that's why it was giving the wrong answers. So I think that fixed it. So everybody that chose number 2, which the answer was 6, is it showing the right thing for you? Because the correct answer was 6 sides. How many days does it take a honeybee egg to hatch? 3 days, 4 days, 6 days, or 8 days? So you're going to choose 3 days, put in 3, 4, 6, or 8. Okay, boots and bonnets. Are you saying it's too small, you can't read it? So the question is, how many days does it take for a honeybee egg to hatch? 3 days, put in 3 if you think 3 days, 4 if you think 4 days, put in 6 if you think 6 days, put in 8 if you think 8 days. Sorry, I'm still trying to work out the bugs and figure out this program. But the issue is you can either put in the number the answer is listed as 1, 2, 3, or you can put in the answer. And that's my issue when the answer is a number. So I'm showing the answer was 3 days. So if you chose 3 days, you got that correct. Okay. How does a worker bee tell the others when she has found a good food source? Number one, she circles the hive. Number two, she hums. Number three, she informs the queen. Number four, she dances. And you can just put in the number. So if you think number one, she circles the hive, put in number one. Number two, she hums. Number three, she informs the queen. Number four, she dances. Dances a jig. And the answer is number four, she dances. Looks like everybody got that one. We're getting bees in the next month or so. I think my bees are going to do the two-step. What percentage of a cucumber is water? So this time we're going to put in the answer. So do you think the percentage is 90%, 50%, 25%, or 10%? And it was 90%. Roughly, how many varieties of avocados are there? Number one, 50%. Number two, 500%. Number three, five. Number four, 5,000. I don't know why I was saying percent. 50 or 500, five or 5,000 varieties of avocados. Julie, I take it you don't like avocados. And the answer is 500%. And it looks like that Free Handling Made, you said 500 and it put you down for 50. I did see that. The tomato is a fruit except legally. When did the Supreme, that's supposed to be Supreme Court, declare it a vegetable? Number one, 1822. Number two, 1901. Number three, 1893. Number four, 1999. Okay, I got you, Julie. And the answer is 1893. And I see that it's put Julie on 1822. I got you again, Julie. Which vegetable takes more calories to digest than it contains? Number one, French bean. Number two, celery. Number three, pea. Number four, avocado. Yeah, we're having some issues tonight, Julie. We'll get it all figured out at the end. Sorry, guys. It usually doesn't act this crazy. I don't know what's up with it tonight. And the answer is number two, celery. Looks like everybody guessed celery. Julie, what did you win last time? I don't keep up with who won what. What does vitamin C help your body absorb? Number one, potassium. Number two, zinc. Number three, good fat. Number four, iron. And I don't know how this question got into the farm trivia, but we all need all this good stuff in our bodies. Did you get your ball utensil set? Did it come in the mail? Because I did ship it. And the answer was number 4, iron. Oh, I haven't seen the unboxing. I haven't watched many videos lately. I got to get caught up on everybody's. When is celery root in season? Number 1, all year. Number 2, May through September. Number 3, October through April. Number 4, only summer. Yeah, it's hard to get everybody's videos in, but I try to watch at least 2 or 3 a day of different people. And right now, we're putting plants in the ground, and we're just covered up busy. And I work a full time job, so I get off of work, go straight to the garden, come in, cook supper, and get ready for bed most of the time and take care of the animals. And the answer was number 3, October through April. There is one more question, Boots and Bonnets. And then it takes a minute for it to calculate everything. And then I have to look at these that were marked wrong for people. Where were eggplants first grown? Number 1, Polynesia. Number 2, Australia. Number 3, India. Number 4, Argentina. Hello, Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles. How are you today? Glad you came in. And the answer was number 3, India. All right. So right now we have our top winner is Where to Begin Homestead. She gets the cookbook. And Free Hanley Made. And Julie. Okay. So F&P Farms, you're the only one that was not in the top 3 that got a wrong answer marked. And so this is what I'm going to do. Where to Begin a Homestead, Free Handly Made, Julie, F&P Farms. F&P Farms, I'm going to send you some seeds also, just because it's going to be easier for us to do that way. I'm going to put my email in the chat. Okay, here comes my email. Everyone will need to email me with your mailing address, and I can get all of this out next week. I'll get all the seeds out to Free Handling Made, Julie, and F&P Farms, and Where to Begin Homestead. I'll get your cookbook out. They'll all go out next week. Just a moment while I shut this game down. Does anybody have any other questions or anything before I pull the game down? Thank you for coming, Boots and Bonnets. Okay. So take me just a moment to shut all this down. Okay, so we got all that shut down. Bye, Mackenzie. Thanks for coming. Where to Begin Homestead? I'm sure I have your address somewhere, but I'm a very unorganized person. So I'm going to say no. Can you shoot me an email so I can send you the cookbook? I'm sorry. Does anybody want to come up on the panel? I'll be happy to bring somebody up for a little while. I'm glad you won, Free Handling Made. Well, thanks for coming, Fleetwood. I like playing trivia too. I'm not very good at it, but I think it's fun, and lots of times I learn stuff that I didn't know. And I think on my next live, which that won't be for, I don't know where my calendar is. It's not going to be for 2 or 3 weeks, but I'll do another trivia, see if I can't get the kinks worked out of this. And I'll probably have another cookbook because I have a ton of cookbooks. I buy cookbooks and I get what I want out of them and then jot them down, and then I'm done. Thank you, Julie. I'll get those out to you coming up week. I'll have to go check it out. I promise I'll go check it out. It's just, in fact, I'm going to make a note because this is the biggest lie I tell myself. I will remember that. I do not need to write it down. But we're going to write it down. So I can remember to go check it out because I just kind of go through a list, I guess, and look at a couple videos and then move on to the next person, look at a couple videos. And I try to hit everybody, you know, like I have a batch that I hit one week and then a batch of other channels I hit the next week, and it's just hard to keep up with everybody. Hello, Yellow House on the Hill. How are you today? Thanks for coming in. You missed trivia, but I think you guys have a live on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. Do you not? I think several people had lives tonight around 8. I may need to pick a different time to do my live, but past 8 o'clock when you're on for about an hour, I'm ready to go to bed. Yellow House on the Hill. Did you see Simply Jan's homestead video where she opened her mail that I sent her on behalf of Team Will It Grow? She did a video today of her gift that I sent her. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. It's pretty cute. Ready for bed since lunchtime. I feel you. That's the way I felt this morning when I clocked in for work. I was like, oh, geez, just want to crawl back in bed. But tomorrow's Friday. It's all downhill from here. And then the hard labor work starts for working in the garden and other things that need to be done. We planted last Saturday and had our daughter and 2 grandbabies, and it was a blast, but it's a lot of work. The first cup of coffee. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not even, I'm like a zombie until at least my second cup of coffee's in me. So I'll throw up the link if anybody wants to come up. I probably won't be up much longer, but if you want to come up for a little while, you're welcome to. We can talk about some gardening or weather or whatever you wish. Is anybody else doing any planting this weekend? Hello, Chris Clever Craft. Thanks for coming in. First time on the live. Well, we just finished trivia, and Where to Begin Homestead was the big winner tonight of this fabulous cookbook. And then Free Handly Made, Julie and F&P Farms are getting marigold seeds and Velvet Queen sunflower seeds. Okay, thanks for coming in, Julie. Had a good time. Hope you can make it next time. Well, if nobody wants to come up, I guess I will cut out of here. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I give away trivia was over and everybody grabbed their gifts and lots of people left. But it is late. People that have to get up early, they're probably ready to go to bed. Um, I'm ready to go to bed. But I do appreciate you coming in. I do the trivia Usually about once a month, but I put out the notification 2 weeks ahead of time so everybody can plan to be here that wants to be here and everybody knows about it. So, um, I just thank you, Free Handling Maid. Um, if you wanna come back, probably 2 weeks from now, but I'll put out a notification so everybody knows, and we'll do trivia again, and I have hopefully some cool stuff to give away again. Um, I hope everybody has a great night. And God bless you all. I'm gonna go hit the sack. Good night, guys.